like how long do you want to make a guy wait now? Is there like a time? Like do you like to say 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, a month?
Before
Like is there like a certain thing?
You said how long? How long did you say?
no, before what?
Before you let him have sex now, like when you first meet a guy, like you meet a guy, like how long do you want to talk to him? How many dates do you want to go on until y'all would let him hit now?
No, maybe like 2 months.
Maybe like 2 months.
Yeah.
What about you?
See, I feel like it depends on the guy. I mean,
It does. But
some
yeah.
guys, I mean, it'll be like,
Yeah, if you got the Riz.
2 weeks, 1 week. I mean, but if you're a really good guy, I mean,
If you're
it's a
consistent, then
possibility
yeah.
that it could be like,
Actually, no.
Yeah.
I take it back.
Yeah. The big thing that I like to say though is it's really unfair. Like, or don't tell them this basically. Like if a guy knows that like guys in your past didn't have to do anything or they got it
That
within
part.
on a like for on one night or something like that, they're gonna be like, well, why the fuck did I have to work a week or two for this? You know? So so as long as you just never admit that, they would never know that, you know.
I'm not saying they didn't have to.
But sometimes it's unfair in that aspect.
Yeah, I'm not saying you don't have to do anything. I mean, if we've been, conversating for a while, I mean, and we go on a date or something, and it ends up happening, if something happens, just ends up happening, then that's just what it is. It's not like I planned for, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go and fuck him like right now.
I definitely think that you should wait as long as you can. And I don't know how long that is because it's different for everybody, but you should wait as long as you can until your pussy's tingling so hard you can't stop yourself. Because you want to have burning genuine desire for the guy. Right. And I swear, the guy that you make wait months, you just don't care about them. Like you don't have that urge in your heart to like fucking care for them, I guess, you know? Like that burning genuine desire, I just don't see it. Now I think that if you've always made guys wait 2 months, then yeah, of course, because you've always done that, and that's what's your instinct. But like, if you've slept with a guy on the first night, like say like there's a guy that you went out to a bar with, he was so hot, you fucking did it. Like if you've done that for him, then you care more about him than the guy that you make wait 3 or 4 months. I swear. Like that, like you just have more of like a burning love for that, I guess you could say, or like it's burning genuine desire is what I like to call it. And guys should only be with women who have burning genuine desire for them. That's one of the big things I teach.
Hey, Sergio, you mind if I ask one more thing?
Yeah.
Regarding the whole hookup culture.
Yeah.
So back to that question though. If I asked you, who controls sex? Who controls access to sex? Men or women?
The woman.
Women control sex.
Yeah.
So would you agree that hookup culture was created by women then? If they're the ones that's controlling sex.
Everyone looking like,
No, for real. I mean,
it's okay to say yes. If women control access to sex, would you agree that hookup culture is created by women?
I don't think so. Me personally, I don't think so.
yeah, I still don't think so.
Because
You don't think so? So if 5% of guys are only getting swiped right,
only a small amount of men are getting sex, basically.
Amount of men are getting sex, but women are the ones that's controlling the sex. Wouldn't you agree that women are the ones that created this hookup culture?
It's a fact,
I feel like
guys.
You can't say no because the question is put so well.
Well, it's put up in a way where
it's true.
It's the facts. Yeah, like this is reality. Like that is a fact of reality. Now, if guys were the gatekeepers of sex, I would say no. But women are the gatekeepers of sex. Like that's how it's always been. So when you really look at it like that, the second women started giving out sex easily, there was the second that hookup culture became a thing. Because if women, this is one of the big things I teach on the show. If every girl today cut men off, every girl said no man's getting sex anymore, guess what would happen? What would men have to do? They would have to work harder, right? Yeah. They would have to become providers. They would have to become better men. They would have to stop fucking around or whatever it is, being fuckboys, whatever it is. They would have to for them to be able to reproduce and have their lineage go on. They would have to. So it's all up to the women to close their legs. That's the reason why I do this whole show. If I can teach 1 million women over the next decade to keep their legs closed, I actually, in turn, not only make the women better, I make the men better too. Fucking double kill. People don't even understand how fucking good I am at this show.
Double kill.
Yeah, but no, for real. Like, and people don't understand that this is all a fucking big thing that's going on. Everything that's going on with the sex and stuff like that, it's all a trend. And the trend can go back the other way. Like we saw it with Sodom and Gomorrah in the Bible. There's plenty of stories of this. Like everything that's happening right now, we could see that this was going to happen. And we can easily push the pendulum back. And that's what I'm doing with this show. A lot of people think that everything's going super hedonistic and we're never going to change. It's like, no, I can push this shit right back. It's the butterfly effect. If I sit here and preach this shit all day long, people are going to, like, I have tons of women that come back on this show and they've got relationships. On next, hey, shout out to y'all. Next Monday, we're gonna have a relationship show, and it's girls coming back who got into relationships. And I just really think that like that's what's gonna fix everything. Did you hear my like big rant about like why I hate single people so much?
No, tell me.
I'll tell y'all why. So I think single people are ruining the world in the United States for us, because if you're single, I know you're like this is gonna be crazy, because if you're single, the powers that be make more money off of you. You're not gonna go buy. You're not gonna have generational wealth. You're not gonna go buy houses. You're not gonna go do the things that couples and families and marriages and nuclear families do. You're gonna do things that single people do, which is buying stuff to look prettier for men, spending money on vacations, spending money on all this stuff, all your disposable income on bullshit. Women are 80% of the consumer base of the credit cards and stuff. So when you look at stats and everything, they're making a shit ton of money off of women being single. That's why Vogue, that's why Cosmo sits there and gives you horrible relationship advice and all this stuff, because y'all are going to buy more of their shit in their magazines if they give you bad advice. This shit's been going on for 20, 30 years, even before the internet. Like feminism and all this stuff was really fucking up shit for years, especially birth control. If we look at birth control and what it does to a woman's libido and what it does to like how they're mentally are compared to whenever they're not on birth control, we look at antidepressants, SSRIs, what they do to a woman whenever she changes her libido. Like all that shit is all sent to fuck up the nuclear family and fuck up marriages and fuck up relationships and make it to where everybody is like confused, like trying to figure out what makes me happy and shit. No, it was really simple 50, 60 years ago. We're just made it complicated with all these drugs that we add into the equation. Like it's crazy how much drugs rule the world today, because medicine is your food. Like food is thy medicine, and most people don't understand that today. And like that's another reason why everything's all fucked up. Yeah, did you have something that you were gonna say? Okay. No. Do you? Why? Have you made rules for some guys but then broke them for others?
Oh. Have I made rules for some guys and broke them for others?
Kind of like that guy that you might wait, 4 or 5 months on the dates, like maybe you made some rules for him compared to the guy that.
It depends what type of pressure the person is putting on you. Like,
you think it's pressure or how he looks?
Well, no. Well, I mean,
sometimes looks have a big deal too.
Looks do have a big deal with it, but like I said before, if you're cute and I don't find you mentally attractive, I'm just not even going to give you the time of day.
You're not? No. Okay. What about you? Have you ever made rules for some guys but then broke them for others?
Yeah, most definitely.
Most definitely?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Like it goes back to the thing like I was saying, like we don't want a girl who tells us that, like back in her past she was wild and she had all this fun and she back then she would let guys hit it on the first time, but I know better now. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing that no more. I make rules for men now. But still, if an alpha hits you up or like that guy that got the Riz, you would kind of drop some of those fucking rules for him. You know what I'm saying? Like if he really got it like that. And then there's the dorky guys, the ugly guys, whatever. It's like, dude, he's gonna get every rule in the book. You ain't hitting for 6 months. You fucking better buy me flowers every fucking 2 weeks. They get hit with all these fucking stupid rules because they're simps. That's what they get.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I could do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.